So, good evening. I'm back again. And tonight I'm going to do the Friday's press conference reaction, which is done by Steve Bruce. And it's just the same old story, isn't it? This guy, he just hasn't got a clue, Randy. Wow. But at the end of the day, he's got to do it. And it's been quite interesting. And especially about the takeover, which I'll come to later on. So if you do like the video, please smash the likes up and subscribe if you're new. And I'm 86 away from getting 1,000. So happy days. And it'd be fantastic. I've got a couple more subscribers today, by the way. A couple of guys from Wales subscribe to my channel, so it's just cool. So big up to you guys in Wales. Put that on, by the way. So just Steve Bruce got his press conference this morning. He was asked about a few things about tomorrow's game against Wolves, injuries, and players like Julian ASM. Talked about Joe Willock. He talked about the takeover. And yeah, what can I say? But it's usually injury news as well, by the way, but I'll go over it anyway and see what he says about this. So he was asked about the game tomorrow, and he said, thankfully, everyone who played last weekend's okay. We expect Callum, John Joe, and Jamal to be training the next couple of days. So hopefully, after the break, we have a healthy ass squad. So hopefully, we can get those players back in. I'm not sure about Shelby, by the way. We don't really miss him, don't we? But obviously, Bruce loves him, sucks up to him every single time. You mentioned Shelby. He goes, oh, I have a bit of that, But listen, at the end of the day, I mean, Shelby only plays well once every 10 games, But that's the bottom line. For me, it's not good enough. I think it's gone backwards at the end of the day. John Gibson's correct by saying that he's yesterday's man, and I'm going to have to agree with him. What do we know? There you go. So I want more people watching me screens, by the way. I'll back on Paul's channel at 8 o'clock tonight with a Wolves fan to discuss the preview tomorrow night, by the way. So check us out for that on Paul's The 2 review. We got to my guy. And it was all about Joe Willock. He said he's been okay. He was desperate to play. He trained last Friday, which was a surprise to us all. Well, we didn't know that. As far as we're concerned, he was still injured and wasn't playing. So, again, this football club don't tell you now, don't they? They don't tell you the truth. What they do, they swing a surprise. And when they do, we just think, wow, why didn't that tell us the truth earlier? But I'll carry on. He's going to train again today, and he's trained yesterday, so he'll be okay. So he's trained yesterday and today. How many times do you train at Newcastle? It's 6 days a week. Steve Bruce come out and said that we train every single day, yeah? But according to other people, they only train somewhere like 3 times a week. If that is true, that is no good. That is not good at all. If I was a player playing for Newcastle United, I'll probably be laughing. I think, hang on a minute. Your job's to get us fit for games. And what you're doing, taking a few days a week. Wow. I may as well go to the gym then, don't I? Or just get us off on the park and just get a bunch of lads and play a kickabout sort of thing, keep us fit. But this club is a bit of a banter, isn't it? This football club's a banter. So there you go. I'll go swiftly on to the Watford. It was also the Watford, he said, it was arguably our best performance of the season. We had enough chances to win the 2 games, so unfortunately, we didn't take them. We have to keep bashing away. Remember this, folks? Bashing away. What's going to be next? We know we're going to try and bash away. Oh, my God. No, what I'll put on the thumbnail. Wow. And believing in what we're doing, hopefully, when the chances comes tomorrow, we take them. How many times have you said this, Steve? You must have said that for the last 3 or 4 games. We just hear the same rubbish every single time. And my God, I mean, what else can I say? What else can I say, guys? I mean, it's just the same thing. We need to hear something different, Steve. We want to hear something different. That's what we're looking for, you know what I mean? But we still look for our first win. And Wolves aren't exactly brilliant at home this season. They've even scored at home, my understanding. You know what? It's Newcastle United, by the way. And we always give the oppositions a chance. And we're just easy to play against. But there you go. And then Steve Bruce on everyone's favourite player, GS7. He said, for me, it was his best position on the left-hand side. I remember watching him for Hoffenheim against Man City on the left. I've been very, very pleased with Joe. I think he put in some good performances for late. Leeds in particular. Let's hope that continues. Okay, so apparently it was asked about Joe Linton. He said that it was after Joe Linton. I watched him, right? Basically, before he even came to Newcastle. But he was at Sheffield Wednesday at the time. And if you manage Sheffield Wednesday like Bruce has done, I doubt if he heard of Joe Linton. So I ain't going to buy that setting. You know what I mean? He joined Newcastle, and then a week later, Joe Linton joined. He knew nothing about this at all whatsoever. Let's be real about it, you know. He's talking a lot of rubbish at the end of the day. Let's be real. He knew that about Joe Linton until he walked through the door. Oh, and by the way, he says there, for me, his best position's on the left. So it's taken just over 2 seasons now to realise that he's a winger and not playing up front. After all that time, we knew from day number 1 he ain't a centre forward. Yeah, but the poor lad have to play there because, you know, I mean, he's doing line the club. The club's just telling lies again every single time. And it's just getting a bit of a joke, man. I'm just kind of sick of it. Find his best position, stick in there, leave him there. Yeah, but Malcolm McDonald had a right go at this player last night. What else can I say? That's Joe Linton, and I just don't think he's good enough. I really don't. Don't matter how he plays, he's just not good enough. Now we're going to talk about ASM. Now he's definitely sucking up to this player, right? And he said, regarding like the Player of the Month nomination, there's no doubt about it. He's playing very well. I'm delighted he's been nominated, and let's hope he gets it. He deserves it. We all know what a good player he is for us. It'd be nicer to see him get an award. And also, you can add to that, Steve, he saved you from keeping your job. Because without this guy, I tell you something now, we'd be in the bottom. We'd be in big trouble without him. Because at the minute, we're only in October, 1st of October, he's my player of the season by a country mile. Yeah? And he's bigging them up now because he's being linked with Chelsea and Liverpool for next season. And if we're in trouble then, I think he'd be off. He'd be off anyway, let's be real. Either Chelsea or Liverpool. Yeah? If he went to Chelsea, I don't think he'd be a first teamer. If he played for Liverpool, then I think Salah or Mane, one of them is going to have to leave the club to make room for this guy. But is he rated £60 million? I just don't know about that. But listen, just enjoy him while you can, guys, because at the end of the day, he won't be here much longer. And it's going to be a shame because this guy is a decent player. And we can all see this. And I'm going to go into the comments straight away, going to keep what Keith Down have to say. I've got quite a few, by the way, of videos in the settings. I'm going to read out Paul first in the cut. Even John, hope you're well. Always great, Paul. Bruce is solid to the range. Yep, I'm fed. Liam, welcome back to the chat, my guy. Bruce with Shelby is like you with Joe Linton. There we go. There we go. And where's the hell's Charlie these days? Do you know what it is? I think he's still on furlough, to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean? He's the invisible man. My God. And even John, even Peter, hope you're well. I see that Cabbage here talked about the CAT case, so I've got to comment to later in a bit. Probably making the tea. That's from Paul. Liam says, who's Lee Chandley? Who cares, to be honest? Pete, my bro. Hope you're okay, my guy. And do smash a like up, yeah? And do subscribe if you're new. And also, I'm 86 away from hitting the 1K. So please help us along with that. Thank you very much indeed. And apparently, Willickson isn't an injury. Well, I've already mentioned today. And got Peter again. Even John, hope you're well. I'm absolutely good, mate. I see the Cabbage here talk like cat gears, putting it as £2 worth it. Yeah, I'm down in a few seconds. I don't know what the people are they having their tea or are they just having a line? I don't know. Poor faces purple. I tell you what, I think this is the right again. Let's go back a little bit. Excuse me. Oh, do make people laugh, don't I? I think this it's too bright for me. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Leave a fat under now. I got Joe Linton. Yeah, Rafa didn't want me. I totally agree, Liam. Never wanted Joe Linton apart from Steve Bruce. ASM has to be linked Liverpool and Chelsea. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, I think I've heard that as well. And the offer, let's take what happens. But background has a relation to football. Get a picture of you and Joe Linton. Kev, shut up, man. Just shut up about Joe Linton, man. You know? He's crap. He ain't good enough for the club. Yeah? If you're looking that much, you haven't your only won't be it. I want this guy gone in January, you know. I just do not rate him at all whatsoever. I'll change the background in a bit if I can do it. I've got Kerry. Hi, John. I hope you're okay, Kerry. Please subscribe if you can, because it's your first time in the chat. So do that. That'd be absolutely amazing. Thank you very much indeed. And do drive a likes up as well, special likes as well. You know what to do. And yeah, I mean, I still don't think the press is hard enough on Bruce anyway, because he's having it so easy at this moment in time. So I'm going to go on to what Keith Downing have to say on Steve Bruce. And he was asked, I don't know what's on this. Who's spam here? There we go. Sorry about that. Steve Bruce was asked, is this still the case he won't quit? And he said, yep, absolutely, 100%. I keep getting asked the same questions every week, and I keep telling you I'm not walking away. I quit before, and maybe got another job, but it's not my mate up to quit now because it's a bit noisy. Wow. You heard it, folks? He's not going to leave Newcastle United. Because you know why? Because he will never get another job at a top flight ever again. And also, even the Championship won't even touch him. Do you know what I mean? Just, he said it now, he will not quit Newcastle, but it's going to be out of his hands anyway. Because if he can't where he's at in a minute, or if he don't win games sooner rather than later, he's going to be sacked. This is going to be taken away from him. I think Bruce's answers about the cat case is a good answer. Yeah, I'll comment on that now, by the way. He's definitely asked about that, by the way. Let's find it now. Yeah, he was asked about, let's have a look. Excuse me, I'm going to read it out anyway. He was asked by Keith at his press conference today when he fired theatre questions out of a reporter. Did you watch it? This is by the way. Did you watch it? How did it go? How did QC do? Did he do well? What's his name? That's definitely not his name. And you were watching it live. I'll tell you what, this guy is getting so out of control of his own beats. Just say yes or no. Don't come up and say comments like that. Do you know what I mean? I thought he's going to have a go at him for the sentence there. And he was asked about the cat case. Thanks very much for that, Peter. In the chat, he was asked about the cat case. He said, I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't have a clue. Can you fill me in? You know a lot more than this. You reporters jumping on over. It's a bit complicated for us. I'm aware that a hearing's going on, but I have to try and switch off from it. He added, I've only ever wanted the best for the club since I walked through the door here, and for everyone, also concerns fans and staff. If that means a takeover, then great. It's difficult at times because it's reported on so much. How many stories do you have to read? He added, am I surprised there's an allegation that other clubs were involved in trying to block it? No, it wouldn't. You wouldn't want another big player on the patch, wouldn't you? So no, it wouldn't surprise us. Okay, so going about the questions on the cat kid, he's basically saying he knows nothing about it. He's trying to switch off away from it. And also, he's trying to concentrate what's going on the pitch. I get that. But no matter what happens, we still need this takeover. Big sell, because I'll tell you now, if we don't, right, January is going to be the day. And I just hope that we get a takeover, because at the minute, the QCs that side of the Premier League are not going to be funny, but he was out of his depth yesterday. Out of his depth, or sorry, Wednesday, by the way. And he didn't have a clue. Excuse me. And the judge had to tell him to keep his voice down, keep his mouth shut, basically. Do you know what I mean? So, Joe, RQC, done a brilliant job exposing the Premier League at some stage. And I hope the Premier League will get absolutely exposed at some stage very, very soon. Because I tell you now, they are shitting themselves, yeah? They are going to get absolutely ripped a good one. It's going to be leaked out, by the way. Let's be real about it, because in my opinion, the takeover is going to happen. It's just only a matter of time. And the decision is going to be made in about a couple of weeks' time, I reckon. I think that if you win the cat case, in my opinion, yeah, then that gets us a takeover. All it needs is just separation or proof separation from KSC, from PIF. If that happens, that gets us a takeover. Yeah. And I'll leave it as that, because the bottom line is, I think we're going to get it right. We're going to win the day. Let's be real. Go into more comments as well. Liam, if you want something, please answers. A cat case is a good answer. Fair enough. He's probably getting a job in League One. My bro, Pete. And Peter said, I read on the BBC he has told friends he is feeling lower than ever before and was considered quitting. Peter, I heard that as well, mate. I read on Football Insider yesterday. I read that. And for me, that is two sides to the story. He said there, told his friends he's going to leave. And then he said at the press conference today that he's not going to walk away 100%. He resigned from Sheffield Wednesday, from Birmingham, Sheffield United, from Hull, from Wigan, right? He's a serial quitter sort of thing, going to another club. You know what I mean? But this manager here, I tell you what, he's going to be done. His ticket's going to happen and it'll be done. And lovely work. Thanks, Peter. Firms, gears, shit, lads. You're absolutely right. And I've got Liam as well. All we have to do is prove KSA is going to a director, then we get our takeover account to the Premier League lawyer. And to me, all they got to do is just say, look, we're not involved in this. The PIF soul is involved. That gets the takeover. Everyone's going to be happy, if you see what I mean. But at this moment in time, we just got to wait and see now. I know people are still skeptical about his takeover business, but I feel a lot more confident now. Yeah, I have to agree with Daniel last night. She's on the fans forum with me last night, and she spoke a hell of a lot of sense. Do follow on Twitter as well, by the way. She's absolutely amazing, and she talks sense. So it's 7:30 at the moment. I've got to go on another channel 8 o'clock with Paul the Toon Review. We're going to be talking about Wolves. And it's not normally I get someone to chat on a press conference, but on this occasion, one time I'm going to get someone on me chat in a few minutes. So give a second on that. He's going to be passionate as well. Just give us 2 seconds. Don't normally get anyone on the press conference action these days, but says my guy. I just find someone there. Do you know what? I may as well do a video call as well in a minute, like, you know. But once you get a takeover, I'm definitely going to do a video call on the takeover. So that'll be done straight away. And I sent the link there, mate. Click on that. Even if the takeover happens, it doesn't change my mind about relegation. Listen, if we get a takeover and we get relegated, then it's going to hurt us to get relegated at the end of the day. But it's going to be tough. But I don't expect miracles if we do get a takeover. I'm not expecting us to win the league in the first season of their leadership. You know what I mean? It takes time. It took Manchester City 4 years to win the Premier League. Yeah? It doesn't work overnight. I like to win the FA Cup. I want to win the Carling Cup or the Carabao Cup. Yeah? And yeah, it's been a bit of scammers going on at the bit. So I'm not going to read it out, by the way. Just make sure it's the right one. If it's the wrong one, and you read that. If it's the wrong one, mate, yeah, just tell us and I'll get you back on again, mate. So, by the way, there's plenty of scammers on here, sort of thing, so I need to get rid as well because I can't be having that at all whatsoever. And I'll talk about it in just a few minutes. Just give us 2 seconds. Addy, send us a tweet again, mate. Make sure I block the right one, mate, yeah? Thanks, man. Yeah, I've done it, mate. I've done it. He won't be coming back, mate. I've done it, mate. So thanks for letting us know on that. This is the thing. I mean, if there's anyone who's going to use someone else's account or pretend they are the out, then they're getting blocked right away. Getting blocked. Because there's been a lot of things going on at the past. Trying to use someone else's account. I hope that person gets caught. So I can say to that as well. So tell us what you think about that, guys. Do you think Stevie's had a good press conference today? Or is it just the same old? And what's going to happen tomorrow? For me, I think you play a 4-3-3 again because it kind of worked last week, by the way. And I was saying goal is going to be Darlow, right back and Manfredo, left back Richie. I would rather have Lewis, to be fair. At the back would be the same, Fernandes and Clark. The midfield three is going to be Hayden, Almiron, and Jean Longstaff. And the front three is going to be Joe Linton. He's going to play, I think he'll be playing up front. And I'd like to see Jacob Murphy in as well. Give him another chance there. And I'm just going to get Andy again as well. Who's the heck wants to make a double of 14-year-old? Some of these saddles, you're right, mate. You totally agree, mate. Totally agree. I'll tell you what, I'll go on post channels tonight, 8 o'clock, right? And I guarantee you do not spam post channel again. It will not happen because I haven't got the guts to do so. But what else can I say? I mean, all these people that go around spamming other people's channel or using someone else's name, that's cool. Yeah, do that. But you're going to get found out all the way along. It's as simple as that. So, do you think ASM is going to move on in the summer next season? Probably if you get relegated, because Steve has picked them up, saying that he's a wonderful player, he's very good. For me, he wants to win that Player of the Month award. He wants to do it. We love him to do it. But in my opinion, I think it's going to be Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo will see the day, by the way. And I've got Peter in the chat as well. The sooner we get rid of the cabbage, heat the Bella. Yep, I totally agree. He should be sacked. And you're going to Wolves, right? I am, Liam. I hope you enjoy it, mate. I hope you get the 3 points and have a good journey. Anyone's going to Wolves tomorrow, have a fantastic time. And just cheer the lads on loud and proud. And hopefully we get the 3 points. I've got a tweet off Kate Stewart, by the way. I should read that later on. So I got a tweet off Kate Stewart on the DM, so I should read that one later on. And also got to Anwida. And listen, Annie, don't worry, mate. Listen, it's not your fault, pal. It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. You know, it's not your fault, mate, but it's just clowns there. I'm also going to get Peter Pradlock to get me tickets to some games. Yeah, Petey's a fantastic guy. He really, really is a fantastic guy. And you know, it's not an easy place to go to, Wolves, by the way, but we seem to be doing okay there. We haven't lost. Last time we lost to Wolves and Molyneux, I believe, is 1977. Because some quarters of that, please. Thank you. But 1977, last time we lost to Molyneux, yeah? But we've drawn a lot of games. Quite a few ones each, by the way. I've got us down to 2-1 loss tomorrow, I'm afraid. And that's how that's going to be. I just don't think we're going to win this game. Because Wolves are due for a win. They're due to score some goals. They do have lots and lots of chances as well, by the way. And yeah, just a little bit of transfer, by the way, that Newcastle have trial player Isaac Westendorf on the bench this evening. The striker has previously played for Barking. Wow, that's how far we've gone as a club, man, honestly. We may as well be a YTS team at this moment in time. Do you know what I mean? Are we a proper club? Not under this leadership, we're not. Not at all. Not at all. I'll just see what else Steve Goose has been seeing. If I can find it. Press conference reaction after all. And I'm sorry I'm a bit late, by the way. Yeah, did anyone see Henry Winters yesterday? It's piece yesterday about Newcastle. I tell you what, I read it, and my God, What a fantastic journal he is. I'd love to get him on my channel, you know, by the way. If I get Headwinds on my channel, that will be absolutely amazing. I'll be lit there. Do you know what I mean? But he spoke some sense. He sticks up for Newcastle fans as well. This guy, brilliant. Absolutely amazing. And, you know, he's a proper journalist, right? And I've always rated this guy. And for me, he's the best journalist down south. I'm not even going to lie, because he speaks the truth. He's balanced. He's not biased. And he's just absolutely brilliant. He really, really is. And do smash the likes up, by the way. And I'm definitely going to do the watch along tomorrow. I think I'm going to come on at 2:15, by the way, and do the build up. Or I might even come earlier, sort of thing. I might even do a video phone in just before that, by the way. So if anyone's interested in coming on me chat, have you see it, just let us know. Send you the link. 12 or 112 Asl. Okay, cool. What did he say? Well, he's basically saying that Newcastle shows why it's time for an independent regulator. They want an independent regulator to find out what the heck is going on with the Premier League. They want them exposed, apparently. And also, according to Liam, beIN Sports and Premier League are screwed. Yes, they are. Apparently, beIN Sports have told the Premier League to block the Saudi move. Do you know what I mean? According to, let's have a look at this one. Oh, sure, I meant to do the press reaction as well, which I'm going to do. I can just find it up a second. Now, according to Simon Sekaria, right, he's done the commentary on the Cat case on Wednesday. So big up to you, Simon. Fantastic job you've done for us. He's basically said, and I'll read, I've learned that St. James's Horn Limited competition claims alleges that beIN Sports pressured the Premier League to block the sale of Newcastle while negotiated a 3-year broadcasting rights deal to 2025. Dropping piece shortly. Do you know what it is, Simon? I've got to look at that, mate. That sounds very, very interesting. I'm following your account, by the way, okay, because you sound interesting, right? And he's going to do a piece. Whether I can see that piece, I don't know. I'm not going to do that all out, by the way, but I'll get it up in a second, by the way. So just look at it. George, hope you're okay, mate. West Brom playing Stoke, and what's the score going to be? Oh, West Brom are good, playing really well, but Stoke playing well too, by the way. I would not be surprised if it's a 2-2 draw, but I'm going to go Stoke 2, West Brom 3 in this game. But don't be surprised if it's a 2-2 draw, by the way. So I'm still trying to get Simon's comment sort of thing. I'm going to check it out later on, by the way. But he seems very, very decent in this press conference, by the way, as a journal. And yeah, do smash the likes up. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up in a minute, by the way, because I've got to go and jump on Paul's channel. So please join us for that on the team review for the match preview. And we've got a Wolves fan coming on as well. So tell us what you think, guys. And I'm still waiting for your comments, by the way. Is Steve Bruce being boring now in this press conference? Is he saying the same thing over and over again? Do you feel comfortable in this press conference? And also, are we going to win this game tomorrow at the Molineux? I'll give my prediction. It's going to be 2-1 to Wolves tomorrow. Yeah. And yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there, by the way. But that's all I've got to say on the press conference. And do smash the likes up. Do subscribe. And help us get to 1,000, guys. And until then, have a fantastic evening. I shall see you in the next 20 minutes or so. And I'll real lads.